This is for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It's general. As you know, cannot, will not resonate for everyone. Just take what resonates and leave the rest. You guys have someone in their feelings for sure. This is walking away. And it's not walking away easily. I'm not sure if you walked away or they did, but there's a lot of love, a lot of emotion, a lot of thinking about it. Look at that King of Cups. So this is walking away from, something that's meaningful. There's a lot of cups there, a lot of history. And then look at that. Four of Cups. What is that? That's a strong story already right there. So this is, I want to tell you guys, okay, I don't do personals. I'm so sorry. I do the next best thing, almost personals. They're a fraction of the price, and not that many people watch them, so they come through very detailed. And if you're following the Twin Flame series on Vimeo, I just right before this reading did episode 4. So I'm really excited about that. It came through. It was pretty easy, but those are really detailed, really amazing. If you haven't checked those out, you might want to do that. I will link them down below. It is called the Twin Flame series, Surviving Separation. But it doesn't have to be. You don't have to be in a twin flame. It's for, it can apply to soulmates. But they're just so detailed, and they give me chills, those almost personals. They're just crazy. The way the cards come out after I say something, and so much detail. Anyway, I will link that down below. Check those out if you want. I feel like I was supposed to tell you something else. I don't know. Maybe it'll come to me. Okay, Knight of Pentacles. So, I wasn't asking a question, but somebody feels off balance, I believe. Oh, I know. The new episode 4, is the subject is how they currently feel. Their current feelings for you. We look to see if we could get twin flame, soulmate confirmation. We ask, what would they say to you? How do they feel? What would they say if they had no ego? Where everybody is in the journey, what's going on. But this episode 4 is their current feelings, how they feel about you. Okay, and it's timeless. All my readings are timeless, so don't force them. Okay, so Knight of Wands and Knight of Pentacles. Interesting. All right, let's go ahead and lay out a spread. Capricorn and the person on your mind. Whew. Overall energy. Somebody you just work out or working out. King of Swords. Again, there's a lot of mental energy here. King of Swords, air, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, air sign. That King of Swords. The sword is down, so that's less active to me when the sword is up. Wow, look at this, bottom of the deck. 2 of Cups. I feel like this person isn't sure. There's another air sign, Libra. There's Aries. Feels like this person isn't sure how to handle the conflict, or the conflict that they feel. The roles could be reversed, of course, because we have cross-watcher energy. Look at that. King and Queen of Swords. Strong connection here. Her sword is up and his is down. Somebody said something that's got somebody else in their feelings, in their thoughts. Wow, look at that. Jeez. It's a full moon. My energy is always really strong during full moons. So, okay. Let's look at your energy. Wow. 10 of Pentacles. That's health, wealth, happiness. You guys have money. Things are looking, yeah, you're manifesting. You are manifesting. Wow, look at that. I love that. So the Magician is somebody that has all the tools they need to manifest what they want. 10 of Pentacles, it could be health, wealth, happiness. It's not just material, but I'm feeling it's material. This is interesting. Sometimes the King and Queen of Swords. Look where I just cut the deck. 10 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 10 of Swords. Beautiful reading already. The King and Queen of Swords often what I'm feeling from them is that there is conflict. Her sword is up. She wants to talk. He doesn't, but he's deep in thought about it. I think she wants truth and clarity. All right, what's going on with your person? How are they feeling? 3 of Cups. That could be union. Look at that, though. Look at that cup running over. Wow. Strength. Strength card, perseverance. The strength card is also, it's a beautiful card because it's being able to tame the lion and the lamb. You know, finding that happy medium between feminine and masculine energy. I'm going to put these back, but I think I'm going to keep this one. 4 of Pentacles, holding on, not able to let go. Wow. To wanting a reconciliation. Somebody wants this bad. The 4 of Pentacles is fear of lack, fear of missing out. And at the bottom of there it is again, reconciliation. So somebody's not letting go of the idea or the hope to get back together, I think. Strong money energy. The Queen of Pentacles could be, oh goodness. Okay, this is in the recent past. So this could be, this kind of indicates third party. If there is a third party, the third party, maybe a wife, mother, I don't know. Somebody's not letting go. That's the recent past. Holding on tight. Queen of Pentacles often depicts a mother. A wife, somebody that's got a high, a position, a respected or, position, like a title. But it feels like here that she's holding on. She's also like I want to say resourceful, knows how to hold on maybe. Let's get one more on that. One more in the recent past. Felt tower. I feel tower, I should say. Thank you. Okay, Page of Wands. So it looks like there was some communication, maybe some flirty communication. Possibly it was kept secret. Yeah. Wow. My goodness. Looks like there was some deception here. Somebody was, maybe texting someone else behind someone's back. There was an interest, maybe holding back from somebody they want to be with because of the third energy. But this is Moon. This is secrets. It's a lot of emotion. Cancer, Pisces energy. Let's see. Secrets. Lovers. I think there's a secret attraction or connection here, and it's having to be kept secret. Look, there's the 7 of Swords. So we also got Capricorn. We got you in reverse. You may be feeling like things. Devil and Justice, Libran energy. Devil in reverse. That's an indication of letting go, but I'm feeling the opposite of that. The Devil card is an attachment. Maybe you're at your wit's end and wanting to let go. There's that Tower. I was feeling it. And the Ace of Swords. Truth, clarity. Truth and clarity. Something's coming out. Some sort of secret's being revealed. I think it's about maybe infidelity or... this is going to a little interesting or off, but I feel like I'm not going to keep these, but I felt them, so I'm going to take King of Pentacles. So we have King and Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, we've got 2. It looks like a relationship, but somebody's being left out in the cold, and that's the whole conflict here. And I feel like somebody wasn't appreciating the other or showing them attention until they were in fear of losing them. And I think it might be that Queen of Pentacles. See this out in the cold, King of Pentacles? Yeah, wow. Yeah, well, that's what I just picked up on. So now that you have this person has another option, or they're being appreciated by someone else, maybe you, the other person is like, whoa, 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 wait a minute. Look at that, 2 of Cups. Yeah, and the Tower again. What a tangled web we weave. You know how I've been telling you guys to watch for spiders? I don't know if you know, but that's one of the things that has been coming through for a sign. So crazy, a spider. There was a spider. Spider webs or spiders. There was a spider like in my car when I was driving, and I kind of freaked out and killed it. And I thought, oh no, that was a sign. I killed it. But I was afraid it was like hanging down in front of me while I was driving. I was afraid it was going to like blow in my face or something and make me crash. And then I was like, oh, I can't believe I just killed the sign. But then I had a tiny little spider on my hand today. Tiny, tiny. And I was like, okay, that's never happened. And it was just sitting there. So I took it outside and I, you know, let him be free. But interesting with the spiders. Okay, so communication. Wow. 8 of Wands, forward motion, communication. 10 of Cups. We got 10 of Cups twice. 10 of Cups and 10 of Pentacles. Hierophant, truth, ethics. This could be the truth coming out. I hate to say this, but someone showing interest to somebody that was in a commitment already made the person they were in the commitment with really realize that they don't want to lose them, the Lovers. So everything's, you know, things happen for a reason. Uh-oh, 6 of Swords. Oh goodness. So moving away from difficult, you know, troubled times. Letting this 3 of Swords was in reverse. I think I'm about to sneeze. Isn't it weird when you say you're about to sneeze or you acknowledge it, then it goes away? So 3 of Swords in reverse. What happens here? This is heartbreak. But what happens when it's in reverse is those swords fall out. Right? Hangman. This is interesting. Somebody's not leaving another situation. I think. Yeah. They're not dealing with it. They're, you know, the 4 of Swords is taking a time out, just trying to regroup and not knee-jerk and think things through. Let's get back to the what's next. What's next? Capricorn. Stick around to the end. We'll do an intuition test if you want. Stable new beginning. I don't know which part you're playing here, but this infidelity or attraction is making somebody appreciate and hang on to someone else. Does that even make sense? Something that they were taking for granted is now being more appreciated. This is kind of crazy. What should I ask? Okay, she keeps wanting to come out. Why do we have the High Priestess? Ooh, Pisces. High Priestess with the Emperor and the World. Cycle completion. Somebody has a newfound appreciation. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's you that were getting attention for someone else, or they're thinking that. And now they're going to appreciate you more because they don't want to lose you. How does this person see... How does this person... Hold on, let me ask something specific. How do they feel about the situation? Wow. Lots of passion. We got 2 aces. We actually have had 3 aces. Passion in the beginning. in love. I think they feel like maybe you got tired of waiting. And there's those again. How do they view Capricorn? Oh, look at that, the Star card. Aquarius energy, the Star card, that's dreams come true, hope, healing. You know what? With this High Priestess, that could be they're dreaming about you. Look at that. Those cards almost match. They view you as like a maybe too good to be true, a dream come true. Did I already ask how do they view the situation? They're afraid of losing you, it looks like. I keep feeling obsession. I said that in the beginning, didn't I? I don't know if I said it, but I felt it. That's why that Devil card keeps coming out. There's an obsession. There's a strong passion here. What's happening next? What are their next moves? I don't know, Capricorn. Some of you might be off with someone else by now and just kind of checking in on the person that you're losing interest in, or that you're feeling, you know, validated that this person is. This won't leave me alone. There's a decision. Lover's card, Gemini energy. This Lover's card, what, 5 times it's come out? Oh my goodness. Conflict, just causing fighting, conflict, battles, the 4 of Wands. This is something I think that just can't be, it can't be stopped. The attraction is too strong. But maybe somebody was like, okay, kind of clear on what they wanted because of the way they felt for you, for someone, but then the other person, somebody's not letting go because they're now realizing that they could lose someone. Y'all let me know how that makes sense. I think I need a different deck. I've used that one all up. It's getting a little bit small. How many more? What's this person that Capricorn's thinking about their main? You guys, twin flame. Oh my gosh. Okay, if you guys haven't checked out my twin flame series, Surviving Separation, you might want to check that out down below. They're super, super detailed, and I think I already told you this. I just did episode 4, which is their current feelings. But there's only 4 episodes, but they're really, really detailed. We've had Emperor and Empress, strong connection. The Justice card means there could be something legal that has to happen, and that could be delaying things. Yeah, third party. Somebody is afraid of hurting the other person, feeling really bad about it, even though their happiness might be elsewhere. Yeah, feeling really guilty. That's crazy. Emperor, Empress, and Justice. I think somebody's just putting off what they want, who they want to be with, because of the other person. You know, doing the right thing, being, you know, responsible. But you know what? Let me say something. Page of Wands. Gosh. 2 of Cups over and over and over. Okay. What did I want to ask? I want to ask about the future. What's going to happen? What's likely to happen with this situation? Nine of Swords in reverse. So I think what's going to happen is if the person is staying with someone because of guilt and because they're trying to stick in there, I think what's going to happen is things are going to go back to normal, and then it's just going to be the way it was. Ten of Cups again. This deck is, oh, there it is again. Did you see that? I split the deck at the Ten of Cups, and there it is. Strong energies. These cards just, I don't know, they have a weird kind of a faded look to me. The Magician, making things happen. We have that twice. Could be an Aries involved, missing out on a situation. So this is manifesting, and this is like missing out, just absorbed with, or lack of interest. I'm going to pull an oracle and tie it all together. The oracles are amazing. They've been amazing to tie everything together. You know what? I just think that whatever this person is doing to hold on to someone, I don't think it's going to last. That doesn't mean you wait for someone. You know that. You never wait. Never, never, never. You never put all your energy, in my opinion, you never put all your energy into someone that can't show up for you or be there for you, whatever the reason is, until they can. You know, it's just such a low vibe place to be, to do that. So if you don't want to date other people, I think you should if you're not with this person. But if you don't, then you got to really get yourself busy doing internal work, working on things that you've been maybe, not putting your all into, not showing up for yourself. Soulmate. A leg up. Strong connection. What do we have for Capricorn? Can I get some advice? Some words of wisdom? This is my new favorite card. I had this in a reading earlier, and did you see it flip out? I love it. I do think we have a strong Aquarius energy. We have Aries strong. We have Gemini. We have Leo, Sag, Taurus, Virgo. We have everything, but I'm just telling you major arcana. Somebody's interest in someone else made somebody else come back, and somebody else appreciate. So this is the Fates. And this is the card that I can't see, the hidden face. I'm going to see if I can get it to focus so y'all can look. There's a hidden face in every one of these cards. I'm sorry if I'm hurting your eyes. Close your eyes. There you go. Now see if you can see the hidden face in there. Take a screenshot if you want. But I can't find it in here. So the Fates. Let's read that. What a beautiful card. It looks like this is faded. Maybe they're with the wrong person. I don't know. I feel like a long-term relationship here. But I also feel something new that's passionate. So if this isn't relating to someone that you want back, you got something amazingly passionate coming. I think I need to ask more on that. Let me read this real quick. The Fate 64. Fate, karma, acceptance that there are things you cannot change, and knowing what those things are. The Serenity Prayer sums up the meaning of this card. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. There are things in life you will never have control of. The conditions brought on by the evolution of the collective, nature, and by your past experiences may be fated, preordained by spirit for a greater purpose you cannot understand in this lifetime. I just feel like I've just got this for some of you. I feel like this newfound passion for someone may be awakening you to knowing that you still have that in you, or that there's a possibility for that kind of passion. So maybe this is just a step towards, somebody else. It may not be in your cards to understand why certain events occur, but you can accept the mystery and work with what those events and your current circumstances have to teach you. This is the wisdom contained in the Serenity Prayer. Other people are who they are. You can't change them. So I'm from this, I'm also getting a feeling of not trying to talk somebody into something, you know. The challenge is to accept them as they are and to try not to make them otherwise to suit you. This is a time to look at how you attempt to mold people to fit your view of how they should be so you can remain in the relationship and avoid discomfort. But what if who they are, whatever is happening between you and them in the situation, is perfect from the perspective of spirit? Now is the time to accept what you cannot change, even if it means that you honor yourself, spirit, and the other person by moving on. Love unconditionally for each of us is on our own journey, and we cannot direct that of another. Be aware that this relationship is indeed fated. You are meant to evolve into a better version of yourself as a result of it. I think I just said that. So this is definitely fated. So if you guys are doing that whole, it has to be one or the other, like it has to be, if we don't end up together, that means it wasn't real. That's not true. It can be both. It can be you don't end up together and it was real and it was a soulmate and it's a strong connection. Not being together doesn't necessarily negate the connection. It just is more of a decision to not be stuck in a situation that's not good for you. You know, it's more of a decision to choose yourself first. And you can use, you know, whatever this experience was. I'm zoning off into 5D right now. Oh, it's so strange. Okay, so that might mean that you guys are connected in the 5D. Maybe there's a past life thing here. And that's why you feel so strong. Maybe there's a future life thing here. Maybe you'll be together in another timeline or time frame, or even, I don't know, there's all this talk now about parallel universes. So if you're not together, if they are connected to someone else and can't get out of it, or don't get out of it, whatever, that does not negate what you feel. It just, but what you feel, don't let what you feel trick you. Don't let your heart, the mind cannot solve problems of the heart. Okay, so don't let your heart trick your mind into thinking that you're only going to be happy if you're with this person. This is fated. This is supposed to be happening. Okay, so there's a divine purpose and plan here. All right, Capricorn, you guys let me know in the comments. Okay, let's do a intuition test. I'm going to hold up 3 crystals and then, or stones, and then I'm going to focus on one. And you guys are going to try to tap in that beautiful blue agate. And this is rose quartz. By the way, I didn't say this, but you also have the ability to manifest a lot of money. You guys, money looks really, really good. I just wish I had more time. I'd pull a money deck. Let me see real quick. But you guys focus on that, and let me see if I can pull a money deck before my camera cuts off. What's going on for Capricorn for money? Tell me about money real quick, please. 7 of Pentacles. So whatever you've been working towards, the weight is no longer. 6 of Pentacles, that's enough to give. I chose the blue, by the way. Let me know in the comments if you did too. Or I was focused on the blue. Okay, one more, please, before we lose you. So yeah, 6 of Cups, 9 of Cups. You've got blessings coming. Strong money reading here. And it's not just money, because remember we had the 10 of Cups. Whatever's happening here, don't let it stop you, because you've got amazing abundance, love, and money coming. Okay? All right. Love you guys. Let me know what you chose. I will see you soon. Bye. Oh, guys, please subscribe if you haven't, because I really try to draw in subscribers' energy strongest. I love you, and I'll see you in the comments. Bye, Capricorn.